G'day guys, Nate the Aussie here. How you going? Today's Monday vlog topic is going to be interesting facts about interesting Australian animals. Now, you know the classic Australian animals, yeah, most people know kangaroo, koala, crocodile. There are crocodiles in other countries, but that's beside the point. And emus, that sort of stuff, of course you know them. But there are a couple of extra ones that not everyone knows when they come to Australia. And I am here to enlighten you about them, and interesting facts about them, and also just interesting facts about animals that you do know the names of. So, here we go! From the beginning, the animal we will start off with is the most obvious. Kangaroos. Fact number 1. A kangaroo's bite is stronger than a horse's. It's true, it's a scientific fact. Fact number 2. Well, this is not really a fact, but just to say, we eat them, and they taste very nice. Well, I think they taste very good. We have kangaroo steaks, or you can get kangaroo sausages, which we call kangabangers in Australia. Yes, I know. Anyone who thinks of any dirty innuendos, haha, have your laugh, I know, I said it. I said banger. Fact number 3. Kangaroos are mostly active only at the very beginning of the day, like in the early morning, or very late in the afternoon. Why? Because Australia is a very hot country. Usually, most animals in Australia are up very early in the morning and late afternoon because it's cooler then. Stay bloody hot, mate. Enough said. Fact number 4. An average kangaroo's top speed when they're jumping is up to about 70 kilometers per hour, which is an average up to about, I think, 43 miles per hour. It's pretty fast. And their tail also acts as a counterweight when they bounce. It's basically the way it works. Yeah, it's basically, yeah. Like I said before, it's a counterweight when they bounce to help them sort of, yeah, gain momentum, if that makes sense. Now for the second animal, the koala. Fact number 1. Koalas are not bears. Fact number 2. Koalas spend, on average, 18 hours a day sleeping. And can you guess how they spend the remaining 6 hours? Yep, you guessed it, eating. Fact number 3. A koala's diet is solely gum leaves. Now, gum leaves are the leaves of the eucalyptus tree. It's a type of tree in Australia. But koalas can only eat that type of leaf. To humans, it is highly toxic. To koalas, bloody delicious. And the oil of the eucalyptus tree is actually a natural antiseptic. So I just felt like I could just add that. Fact number 4. Koalas eat, on average, 2.5 pounds of eucalyptus leaves a day. That's a lot of leaves. Now, thirdly, I think I will do an animal that not many people know. And this animal is the lyrebird. Fact number 1. There are 2 reasons why we call this bird the lyrebird. The first reason is that its tail looks like a lyre. As in, like, you know that instrument, the kind of like a harp, like a string instrument? The lyre? It's spelled L-Y-R-E. If you don't, look it up. It basically looks like almost like a mini harp, kind of, but slightly different shape. It's a string instrument. Its tail looks very similar to that. And the second reason is because it can imitate any sound you can think of. It can imitate other birds. If it hears the other bird's noise, it'll remember that sound and it'll recreate that sound exactly the same way. It'll sound exactly the same. Lyrebirds have been known to imitate jackhammers near construction sites. That's like every voice impressionist's dream, right? Just hear a sound and then just perfectly replicate it the next second. Like, wow, I want that ability. Fact number 2: the lyrebird cannot fly. It is purely a ground-dwelling bird. Fact number 3: the lyrebird can live up to 30 years in the wild. And also, sorry, I forgot to mention, on the back of on the front of the 10-cent piece, the Australian 10-cent piece, the coin, is actually a picture of a lyrebird. So, if you look up an Australian 10-cent piece, you can see a picture of one. Now, the fourth animal is going to be the platypus. Now, not duck-billed platypus, it's just platypus. Fact number 1. When the first British people came to Australia and they found a platypus, they killed one and they stuffed it. They sent it back to England. And everyone in England thought it was a prank because it had the mouth of a duck, the tail and body of a beaver. So everyone just thought it was a prank and they just got the mouth of a duck and then just stitched it onto a beaver. It simply looked too weird to be true. And there was a time, actually, when the platypus was almost extinct because people killed them for their waterproof fur, which was unfortunate, but now they're doing much better. Fact number 2. There is a very, very, very ancient family of mammals called monotremes, and there are only 2 left, both of which reside in Australia. Now, the definition of a monotreme is a mammal that lays eggs but still feeds its young on milk. Now, the milk that these animals feed is almost like a thick custard type consistency, but from the looks of it. And the platypus is a monotreme. It is a very, very, very ancient mammal. Fact number 3. When the platypus goes underwater, it is blind. It closes its eyes. Its eyelids are sort of a skin color basically, creamy color. And it closes its eyes in a similar way a great white shark closes its eyes just before it bites on a target. The platypus closes its eyes underwater to protect them. How does it see? Well, basically what it does is it moves its mouth around like this, constantly when it's swimming. And it uses electrical currents and echoes to sense where objects and where prey are. So when you see them swimming, if you go to Lone Pine Sanctuary and you see the platypus swimming around, you'll see constantly, it's constantly moving its head in a similar way that a dog is very excitedly sniffing something, because it uses those movements and those electrical currents and movements to detect where plants and objects and also things to eat are. It's pretty cool. Now, obviously, every animal in Australia has to be poisonous, as foreigners say, so... Fact number 4. The male platypus has a very poisonous spur on one of its back feet. And if it sticks you with that, it won't necessarily kill you, unless you've had a previous sickness and you're still very sick, or if you're elderly or something like that. But usually it won't kill you, it'll just be extremely painful. It's been described as excruciating. I would not recommend picking one up, because first you'd have to find out if it is male or female. This is if you can catch it. You'll have to find out whether it's male or female, and to do that you have to lift up its legs. And that's when bad things happen. To you. It wheezes on you. I'm just joking, it's just gonna stick you with a very, very, very poisonous time. Okay, so that is the end of this Monday vlog. I really, really hope you enjoyed that, and I hope this was interesting for all you people who are not Australian, and even the odd Australian who just didn't know a couple of one of these facts, because these are quite interesting facts, I think anyway. And yeah, in general, I really hope you enjoyed that episode. If you want to see more or want to hear more about Australian animals, click that like button and give me a comment, send me a message just so I know if you want. That's how I basically know you want me to keep going with these episodes with that sort of topic. And also write in the comments what you thought as well. I read the comments all the time, so definitely put down a comment. I also reply to them as much as I can too, so definitely put a word in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe, join the mate community, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye mates, bye, bye.